Good morning and welcome to WWES TV. My name is Izzy.
And my name is Lucy. And today is Thursday, September 27th, 2018.
We have no birthdays today.
Leader and me.
And today's habit is Habit 4. Think win-win.
This means to think about what others would want as well as what helps us to. If a problem occurs, think of a third solution.
Today is National Crush a Can Day.
Did you know that today was created to show awareness for recycling?
Tomorrow is Wear Your Shamrock Spirit Day. It is also the Westfield High School homecoming football game.
Wear your shamrock to help support your team.
And now, here's our recycling principal, Mr. Hakeem.
National Crush a Can Day. Better recycle this to make sure. Okay. Well, thank you, Izzy and Lucy. We've got some announcements today. Yesterday, we had a little bit of technical difficulties during the announcements, so we want to make sure we repeat a couple from yesterday. So first I want to start off, I do have some new students that were caught being role models at Washington Woods. We're going to start with Michael in Mrs. Schoonover's class. Michael was caught modeling putting first things first by reading often and finishing many books. Great job, Michael. Way to be a great reader. Keep up the good work. Next, I have Ethan in Mrs. Mariquin's class. Ethan was caught modeling compassion by helping another student clean up and move stools when he saw her hands were full. Thanks for looking out for your classmates, Ethan. Way to be a great friend. And finally, I have Bella and Briley in Mrs. Samretta's class. They were caught modeling compassion by befriending a classmate who really needed a friend. You guys are awesome. Keep up the great work. I've got one new book fairy person and then two from yesterday, but I'm going to announce all three because I'm not sure everybody heard yesterday's. So first, I have Sophie in Mrs. Kroll's class. Sophie gets a book from the book fairy because she tries her best and never gives up. Great job, Sophie. I hope you get an awesome book and never give up on reading it. Yesterday's book fairy folks were Madison from Mrs. Platt's class. Madison is always thinking win-win. She tries her best in everything she does and wants the best for all of her classmates. A true leader. So Madison, make sure you get a book from the book fairy. And finally, also from yesterday, we have Brenner in Mrs. Salzman's class. Brenner has been working so hard on morning work and getting it done and correct. Way to go. Now we're going to be coming back to me with a few more announcements, but we have something very important that some of our ladies want to share with you today. So I'm going to turn it back over to our students, and please make sure that you are listening to this very important message. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Emmy.
Remember me, I'm Izzy.
I am Claudia. And I'm Avery. Here are some words of wisdom about our Chromebooks. Notice this.
Some students are ripping off the labels on our Chromebooks.
These labels are an important way we keep track of these computers.
Please do not take off these labels.
Another thing, please do not braid or tangle the Chromebook cords.
And the last request is please do not color on the Chromebooks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our Chromebook.
Your Chromebook.
Oh, yeah. Oops.
And we're back. Thank you, ladies, for sharing that information about our Chromebooks. So all of you know, our technology is so important, and we don't have one for every student in the building, which means we have to share our technology. We need to make sure we're keeping very good care of it, and that means just what the lady said, not ripping off the labels, handling them carefully, not coloring on them, and not throwing them around. Those Chromebooks are for everybody to use, and we want to make sure we're doing the right thing and taking care of them. Now, just a few more announcements. First, tonight is the homecoming parade. If you want to march with the Washington Woods float, Mrs. Parisi and I and some of our teachers will be there. Please meet at 5:15 p.m. over off of Shamrock Boulevard. We'll be lined up ready to go. I sent a message out to your parents this morning to remind them that you can march with all of us in our school tonight. Tonight is the parade. Tomorrow's the football game. We hope you can make it tonight for the parade. Next, Mr. France wants me to share that all Helping Hands permission slips are due by Friday. So if you are interested in participating in Helping Hands, please make sure you get those permission slips in by Friday. We had another announcement from yesterday about chilly weather. The weather is getting cold. It's fall time, so please make sure you are wearing your coats and jackets in the morning as well as hats and gloves. Temperatures are starting to drop into the 40s, which means we're getting really close to snow, which doesn't make Mr. Hakeem very happy, but we do need to put our jackets, coats, and gloves on to make sure we're warm in the morning. We already crushed our can today, so let's finish with some jokes. We got to recycle this later, though, okay? Here's our jokes. So, Sienna from Mrs. Roller's class asks, why did the scissors go to the nurse? Why did the scissors go to the nurse? You guys have any ideas? Because they had a cut. Get it? The scissors had a cut. That was a good one. Yep. And this one's also from Mary in Mrs. Roller's class. Mary asks, why did the stuffed bear not eat? Because he was stuffed. You got it. That's a good one. All right. We've got this one here. So this one's kind of starting to get us ready for Halloween. What do ghosts put on their bagels? What do ghosts put on their bagels? Anybody? Close.
Blueberry.
Not quite. Scream cheese. Scream cheese. And that one is from Owen in 4th grade. And finally, what has ears but cannot hear? It's a little bit of a riddle. What has ears but cannot hear? A cornfield. You nailed it, Miss Nerdy. Congratulations. All right. And on that note, I hope you all have a great Thursday. Enjoy your wacky hair and crazy hats. And at this time, let's turn it over to our friends for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good morning.
My name is Nolan.
My name is Daniel.
And my name is CJ.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Have a great, bad hair.